Hello everyone. Well, you guys spoke, asked, I listened, and here we have it. You wanted more. So, more £1 coin hunts. Seems the overall consensus is everybody wants one of the new 2025s. Well, that we all, if we're collectors and we're serious enough, one way or another, we will get our hands on one. As you can see, I've got another 200 quid's worth of £1 coins to go through. I'll do pretty much what I did last time if you saw that video. Go through each bag, separate them out into their little piles of each year. That way it makes it easier for me to look for the error, shall we say. I think it's on the 2016, whereas on the other side it says 2017 inside the rim, part of the security marking. And I'll also, off camera at some point, I'll look for any lefties. Now, if you don't know what I mean by that, in the last hunt we came up with one. So we have got, in this case, a 2016. And if you look at the security marking there at the bottom under the queen, the milled section should be to the right. In this case, it's to the left. Should be over this side. So that, I believe, is what they call a lefty. So we'll be looking for a few more of those. I know some collectors do like to get their hands on them, so I'll be hanging on to whatever I can find for the time being. Right, less waffle, more digging. So as you can see, like I say, they're all open bags. Unfortunately, I've not been able to get hold of sealed bags. To do so would mean you've got to get 500 quid's worth. I don't have that sort of resource. I'm not monetized. I've got no monetary support. Everything I do is off my own back. So what I'm going to do from the moment, like I say, I'll go through each bundle, and all I'm initially looking out for is to see whether it's an Elizabeth or a Charles. And at that point, at the same time, I'll look at the year. This one is 2016, and I will stick it into the 2016 pile and go from there. So I'm not gonna waffle too much, and some of this could take a while, but we're obviously also looking out for some of the newer ones that are lower numbered. So the 2021s, there's 21.7 million, 2022 there's 7.7. and we were lucky last time to get a 2022, so hopefully we'll get another one. There's a 19. So rather than me waffling on, I will just put this on to fast forward. You can watch what I'm doing, so hopefully you know I'm not going to miss anything. And if I do find anything, I'll come. Oh, there we go. It's a 2020. Now, yeah, they're fairly common-ish. 55.8 million. So they're always nice to get hold of and to hang on to. I think at some point collectors will start wanting to get hold of them. But yeah, I will come back to you as and when I get anything, and I'll see you folks then. Here we go, 2022, very nice find, 7.7 million, that'll be one for the book. It's a bit on the grotty side. The one I did get the other day was brand spanking new looking, so that is going to be a keeper. Right, I took a quick break, trying to grab something to drink. come back, next one out, 2021. Excellent. So again, not overly rare, 21.7 million, so always nice to get hold of. So I'm going to keep on plodding through, see what we can find. And oh, hello, hang on. Whoop, drops his. Got ourselves a Charlie. 2023. Excellent. 10 million of those. I've not seen one of these in a little while, so that is very, very nice. And that is definitely a keeper. Right, I'm gonna stop recording, carry on ploughing through. Like I say, you're going to be sat here staring for ages otherwise. Oh, another 2022. Excellent. And I shall be back shortly. Right, I'm going to have to keep filming, I think, and just stick it on fast forward rather than taking breaks. I'm actually starting to find a few. I've just gone through one bag and pulled out another 2022. So that can go with those. And 3 2021s. So this is turning out to be very, very good batch. So, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and waffle on. I'll go on to fast forward. That's a grotty looking 20. And you guys can watch again in super duper mega fast mode. Oh, here we go, another 2023. So we've got some more bees. Just in case you're wondering, no, neither of these have got the the privy mark on. So these were the ones supposed to be for circulation. I have heard that some people have come across a few of these with the privy mark on. So it is a case of keep an eye out for them. 50p's were the main problem a little while ago. People were getting hold of sets, breaking them up, and then trying to fob people off with a rare 50p when it is actually from a set and not for circulation. So yeah, keep an eye out for those. I'm going to keep an eye out in these bundles as well. Right, where's the weigh in on this one? These things are a handful. Right, on to the last bag. This has definitely proven to be an interesting little hunt. We're missing 1 year, 2025. We've got everything else, so you never know. Last bag, fingers crossed. I'm not expecting miracles, especially from an open bag anyway. I strongly suspect people have already rifled through many bags, and those that have been found, they're being hung on to now anyway, so not likely to come across one like this in the wild. But so far we've had a nice little haul, a couple of Charlies, and a fair few of the lower mintage ones from the Queen. 17, 16, getting there, nearly done. 18, 18, last two, 17 and 17. So, am I zoomed all the way out? I am now. Right, so as you can see, 16s, lots of 17s, a handful of 18s. I mean, 18s there were 130 million. So you'd expect to see a few more, but the 19s we've got as well. There's 138 million of those. The 20s, as I said at the beginning, 55.8 million, and we've just bagged 6 of them, so that's nice. 2021s, we've got 5. And there's 21.7 million of those, so that is a very nice catch. 2022, there's only 7.7 million, and we've got 4. So again, a nice little catch there as well from just 200 quid's worth. And obviously the better ones, but not by the mintage, but by how often we don't see them. A couple of Charlies from 2023. There's 10 million of those out there, so that is also very, very nice. So there you have it. That was worth it. I am more than chuffed with that, because the last hunt we did, we didn't have any of the king, but I think we only had a couple of 22s, 2 or 3 21s, and a handful of 2020s. So this is superb. Right, what I'm going to do, I will go away off camera, and at some stage when I get the time, I'm going to check all these lefties, righties and so on, and I'm going to be checking the 2016s to see if on the inside of the rim, on the reverse, you get the year. Now they should obviously say 2016, but a small number made it out with the wrong back, and it says 2017. They're worth a couple of quid. I'm not exactly sure how much or how common they are, but I'm going to get my magnifying glass out, have a quick look, see what we got there. So if I do find anything, I'll let you all know on the next video. So in the meantime, hopefully you enjoyed this one. It's only sort of 10-12 minutes long, but if you did enjoy it, consider clicking that like button. Leave a comment if you do really enjoy these. Like I say, people were asking me to do another one after the first one I did the other week. So I've produced. If you want more, give me a shout. Let me know in the comments, and I will certainly do what I can to get some more from the nice post office down the road. In the meantime, folks, that's it from me. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next time. Cheers all.